It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beautiful people. It is your feel-good breakfast show. It's Expresso. We are live on SABC3 at the start of a brand new week. Africa Day it is. Thank you so much for choosing to wake up with us. Now, the African continent has had to face many unique challenges over the centuries. We know this. They've all been, made trickier due to the COVID-19 pandemic today that we are all facing. But it's been a more meaningful time to observe our commemorative days, especially those which celebrate progress. And it's with this energy that we celebrate Africa Day in 2020. Now, Radio 2000 would ordinarily have been hosting their annual Africa Day celebrations, which naturally they can't take place now due to the lockdown. So we thought we're not going to let the lockdown come between us and a good celebration of Africa Day. So joining us via video call to share more on how we can celebrate Africa Day is the co-host of Radio 2000's breakfast show, The Takeoff, Nonala Tose. Nonala, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, good morning. My favorite breakfast show that I never get to watch because I'm on air.
Oh. Listen, the show does go on YouTube. I don't know if it makes it any easier that after your show you can go on YouTube and check it out.
Definitely does.
Happy Africa Day, Queen.
Thank you. Happy Africa Day to you. How's your day been?
So far, so good. We've made some really yummy food over here in studio. Unfortunately, You're not here to taste, but I'll send you some photographs. But we're celebrating. There's a great energy in the studio here. But Nonala, tell us more about your annual Africa Day celebrations and what they usually entail that we can't have this year.
Well, I mean, Africa Day, is a big day at Radio 2000. We are one of the only stations that broadcast in all 9 provinces, so we're a big deal. And, we proudly play a lot of African music. So today is very different because usually there'd be a celebration, we'd probably be, having some kind of event. So there are no events, which kind of makes it a little bit hard. But we're still trying to make it happen with, social media. We're trying to make people aware of Africa Day on air with the content that we're using and obviously playing strictly African music today. So it's a little bit different, but we're trying our best under the circumstances.
But it sounds so good still. So, a big conversation around today has to do with the African Union and the role that they play. For those who don't know, why is the African Union so important and what does it do for the continent? I'm sure you know more than a lot out there.
Well, if I were to make just an example of what the African Union is. If Africa had absolutely no borders, the African Union would be our government, right, in an world. And I think it being a body that unites Africa and it's the center of our decision making in Africa, it's a very important union. It makes sure that all of the voices of the different African countries are heard and we speak from one sounding board. So essentially the African Union is very important. Maybe we haven't really seen it do as much work as it should and as we hope it will, but hopefully in the future, and also having our own President Cyril Ramaphosa being the chairperson and being the spokesperson for it, maybe we're going to see some change and maybe we're going to see the African Union really playing a significant role in making sure that the voices of the Africans are heard and they are heard globally as well, and we have a very strong voice in the global scene.
Yeah, well, the wheels are changing and, turning rather, and that means that comes with change, and we look forward to all of that change unfolding right before our eyes. Now, Nonala, I know that every single year, many different countries across the continent, they have really unique and interesting ways of celebrating and commemorating Africa Day. This year is going to be different everywhere. How do you recommend that people commemorate Africa Day at home this year?
You know what? I'm going to be a little bit controversial because I feel like this is
Nonala!
at a time in our world where this is almost a reset button, right? We are all on a clean slate, and it's an opportunity for everybody to start afresh. And I feel like it's time for us as Africans to really start afresh. We need to go back to remembering who we really are before the Western, world came and took over who we truly are. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with Ubuntu. We need to go back to realizing and recognizing who we are by helping out the next person. I bet you there's a person and there's a family who you know of that needs assistance right now. And that is the true African spirit. I think the best way to celebrate Africa Day today is to not just lend a helping hand, but adopt a family. Adopt a family member, somebody who you think needs assistance right now. That is true Africanness, and that's what we need to see.
Certainly no controversy there, just facts, Nonala, from the Pride Rock of Auckland Park out at Radio 2000 straight to your home across South Africa. Thank you so much, Nonala, for joining us this morning. I like your outfit. Is this what you usually look like when you go to work there at Radio 2000?
Darling, I'll be, what, radio is just like television, you never know who's watching.
You never know. So you've got to bring it. You've got to bring it. Thank you so much. You are such a delight. And all the best between you and Bongani. I'm sure that all the listeners of Radio 2000 will be kept entertained today. Hey, you said lots of African music this morning. Can I make a song request?
Yes, tell me.
Salif Keita, Africa. This is for all the Expresso viewers out there. Please play it for all of our viewers.
I'm going to play it now, straight after news, just for you, okay?
I'm going to be listening. Thank you so much, Nonala Tose of Radio 2000 for joining us. Of course, you can catch Radio 2000 on 97.2 to 100 FM nationwide. You can also stream them online at radio2000.co.za. For everybody out there, happy Africa Day.